When I say messaging to you, do you instantly think of social media, website, and marketing? Good. But did you know that your messaging also needs to weave through your leadership, your hiring, your sales, and much more? Join me as we explore the power of messaging as it weaves and threads through your entire business. Welcome to Inner Business, the podcast that delves deep into the soul of entrepreneurship. My name is Selena Woodward, seasoned business owner, qualified business coach, and intuitive guide. I'm going to offer you actionable steps to increase your revenue whilst we explore how you are showing up in your business. Let's explore the blocks and connect the dots on your journey to business fulfillment. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Inner Business podcast. As always, I am your gracious host, Selena Woodward, the business coach who loves to ask you, what is your business trying to teach you? Now, before I dive into today's episode, I would love to take a moment to thank Brian, Sue, and the two Johns for their wonderful contributions to this podcast in August and early September. What amazing conversations. What did those conversations bring up for you? Comment below. If you haven't already done so, head to selenawoodward.com/podcast and look for Sue's episode on your inner light in business and how to keep that burning, on Jonathan's amazing episode on purpose and seasons of life and how we get overwhelmed because we're trying to cram 10 years worth of living into one tiny box. That was my takeaway. Don't do that. It's hard. And to John Dwyer's work and sharing all of his wonderful wisdom around marketing over the last couple of decades. That was really insightful. And then very recently, the beautiful Brian Rump sharing about the trauma of money and money stories. I had so much feedback on that one. So many of you messaging me going, oh my God. So all of those episodes and more are at selenawoodward.com/podcast. Thank you again to those beautiful guests, and I'm sure we will have more in the future. You'll notice that today you just have me, and we are going to be working through a 4-part series together. Why? Because I have an event coming up very soon on the 15th of October, and these podcast episodes are going to help us journey towards that free online event. And if you would like to be a part of that event, you are welcome to apply for a free ticket by heading to selenawoodward.com/event. And let's have a chat. Let's see if you're the right person to come and join me in that beautiful event. Over the next 4 episodes, I am really going to be slowly unpacking this word messaging, because I have noticed that a lot of people think I mean marketing, but I don't. So over the next 4 episodes, we are going to look at this idea of the message that your business is putting out there and how that message is intrinsic and a very important backbone for everything, every touch point, every system in your business. This episode, we're going to really dive into the idea of the golden thread of messaging. We're also going to have an episode where we look at the triangle of curiosity, enlightenment, and commitment, and how your messaging helps your customers to do that through a process that involves more than just marketing. We're also going to be exploring how a message that is not aligned and is not woven through your business effectively can actually cause people to not trust you, to not resonate with you, and what you can do about that problem, and so much more. Because trust me, the message, the story of your business, of your purpose is deep in your heart. And it is about your customers, and it is about what they need and how you, my friend, are the guide who is going to help them to transform. So what do I mean then by a message? The messaging inside of your entire business. Take a breath with me, a really big one, a big belly breath. Just ground for a second. And I want you to imagine yourself in your business. Imagine the parts of your business. Imagine you leading your business. What does that look like for you? What does leading your business mean? Do you have a mission? Something that you and your team are all trying to achieve this quarter? Sell X amount of Y? Grow leads by X%? What is the metric, your KPI? What is your goal for this quarter? When are you going to do it by and why? Do you know that? Now watch yourself making your socials, doing your marketing, or watch your team doing that. Creating the content, writing the blog posts, doing the podcast, doing the socials, doing the flyers, doing the paper-based marketing, whatever it looks like. Watch that. Can you see it? Now, what about sales? Do you have a team? Is it you doing all of this, which is totally cool? I see you. What does sales look like? Is it a website with buttons and a shop? Is it a physical stone and mortar place with a till? Is it a phone call? Is it a proposal? What does sales look like for you? Now imagine your team, the people you work with, the people who speak to your clients on your behalf, the suppliers that you use to bring the resources that you need to run your business. Who is in your business with you? As you watch all of this unfold, all the beautiful parts of your business systems, all the beautiful people, including your clients who fill those fuel tanks, nurture the tree that is your business as it grows. Imagine a beautiful golden glowing thread that connects all of the parts. This thread is in the mission. It defines the values of the people who work for you. It supports and defines the key actions that everybody makes in your business. It is there in your marketing, of course. It is there to show your customers that you see them, that you hear them, you've been there, you feel that pain, that problem, and you know how to solve it, so you're here to support them. It's there. In that sales section, it's there so that when your customer gets to the point where they're ready to make a commitment, they still feel seen, they still feel heard, they're supported, because that message, that golden thread is weaving consistently in every aspect of your business. It's there in all the team members, in their values, in the actions they take every day. And this golden thread, my beautiful friend, comes from you, the leader, the founder, comes from your purpose, and it comes from your absolute heart-centered drive to support these people who need you. Now, I'm getting shivers. Gorgeous. It is not easy to just pick from the air that beautiful golden thread and weave it through all parts of your business. On this podcast, we've already spent several episodes exploring the story brand framework and how that can help you to clarify your message. And it is that message that creates all the tiny threads that make that one golden chain, that one beautiful thread that runs through your whole business in all of your systems. It's important. And when it's done right, it is powerful for many reasons. The first reason is it helps you to channel and tune in to the alignment required between you, your sole purpose, and the customers that you are serving, which keeps feeding your soul, keeps your flame burning. It's important because it helps everyone and everything to focus. It removes the overwhelm because we know what to say in our marketing. We know what the process and the words are in the sales. We know who to hire. We know what the critical actions are of the people that we hire, because it's all influenced by that beautiful golden thread. And anything that does not serve that beautiful golden thread can just fall away. It's a beautiful thing. And very importantly, it does affect your cash flow. It affects the amount of money you can make. Because when that thread is not running through everything beautifully, we start spending time on things that are not important, wasting time. We start burning out because we're not in our purpose and we're not on track. We start hiring the wrong people, which is a huge investment, and then losing that money. There are all sorts of ways that not having this message quite right can impact your business negatively. Now, in this event that is coming up, I'm actually going to be giving away a free tool that allows you to play with some numbers. Now, if me saying money and numbers is making you feel a little uncomfortable, we got an episode for that. Head to selenawoodward.com/015 and tune into Brian and I talking about the trauma of money, because we need to move that away. This is a business you're growing, my friend. So we need to look at this from a financial perspective. If you're going to invest in developing this beautiful golden thread, what is the return going to be for your business? So I have created a calculator which will allow you to look at your numbers as they are now. So how many leads do you generate? Every month, every quarter, you pick. How many of those leads convert? What percentage? And what is the average price of the items you sell? Pop all that in and it will tell you what your revenue approximately looks like in that period that you chose. And then I get you to play with the numbers. Well, what if I could convert more than that percentage? What if I could get it from 2% to 5%? What would my revenue look like then? And boy, oh boy, do the numbers start to grow with even just a tiny little tweak. As soon as that golden thread is flowing, you get to look and go, hey, the thread's a bit kinky over there in sales. And by that I mean, it's a bit wobbly, it's not quite on track. Sales, can we have a chat about how you're showing up? Is this a hiring problem? Is someone shaming someone on the phone and trying to make them buy your product because they're making comments that feel shamey, and that is not how you operate in your business? You need to know that. Because I can tell you now from personal experience, if your message is we're open-hearted and we're all about making sure you can grow, and your salesperson starts getting shamey, that trust is broken. We'll talk more about this in coming episodes. So yeah, head to selenawoodward.com/event if you're interested in this conversation about this beautiful golden thread. And comment below what's resonating with you here. Can you see and visualize that thread? Do you see it being a bit squiffy in places in your business? Where in particular? And how does it feel to know that messaging is not just marketing or branding? It's actually you standing in your clear purpose and power. Now, it's not easy, as I say, to do that by yourself. That's what I love doing. I love listening to my clients, throwing all the words out at me, and we sit and we dissect it and we come up with this beautiful, potent, alchemized message that is directly channeling from their purpose and is woven through their business. In fact, if you've worked with me on that process, please comment below and share with everybody what that feels like. I've had lots of tears of joy in this room here as we work on it. It's a gorgeous process. Reflect today on how your message shows up in your business. And if you have any questions, add them to the comments below. Next week's episode on the Inner Business podcast, we're going to explore the golden thread and its role in building trust amongst your customers, amongst your staff, and in yourself too. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit subscribe on your podcast. Drop me a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you're interested in getting a ticket for that free event, head to selenawoodward.com/event. That's SELENAWOODWARD.com/event. That's it for this week's episode of the Inner Business Podcast. I'm Selena Woodward, and I will see you this time next week. Take care.